this thing about caring what other people think about you could be so damn hard to get rid of. In this video, I will tell you exactly how I've been doing a process that works really well. And when you do this, not just this feeling disappears, but also your life and where you go, what you do, and the things you take action on. There's so many things that will change in your life when these things change for you. Let's jump into it. What is caring about what other people think about you? What is it really when you come down to it? In my hallucination, it's a trauma of something that has happened. It's a memory that your nervous system and you remembered from something bad that happened in your life. Also, it's one other thing in my hallucination, and that is a connection to other people that you actually care about what they think about you, because you consider them to be some sort of authority, or you have some emotions attached to these people. So there's two things in my hallucination to do with this, and that is to heal the trauma and release the connection. And when you do these two things, all of a sudden life change, you take different actions, you go for the things that you maybe want to do because you cared about what other people thought about you, or what you're doing, or who you are, or what you say, or whatever that is. Take the first one, the connection to someone else. We always get connection to other people in some sort, and we're all one in the end anyway. We're all connected to each other, but sometimes we are more connected to other people that's been in our past, for example. So I have a really good technique that's been working for me, and this should be done, and I have been doing this in the full moon, which means there's a lot of energy that goes on in everyone on the planet. All emotions are more heightened, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the world. So in full moon, you sit down and you basically visualize people that you care about, that they have an opinion on you. Maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's another person in your life that was mean to you. Maybe there is someone from your upbringing that was like did something, or it could be anyone that it can even be a parent. I did this with my father and it worked really good. You sit down on a full moon and you visualize this person, and you close your eyes and you imagine that there is a goo, almost like a chewing gum, as a cord from your heart. And when you sit down and then observing what the color of this gooey is, grab this and you see this in your mind, and you see the person, and you kind of like pull it off of you, and then you cut it with your hand. You basically sit like this, and you cut it like this, and you cut it like this. This is called cord cutting. You keep pull, and you keep cut, and you keep pull. Even if you have to do it 100 times, you keep pulling and seeing it get less and less and less and less. You also say out loud, I release you. I let you go. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. I let you go. And you keep doing this until there is nothing left. When I did this with my father the first time, it was brown. When I did this with my ex, it was black. So this stuff, this cord connects you and another person. When it connects you and the other person, it affects you, and then it goes to your mind, which means that it will keep affecting you in your mind. So when you're supposed to do something, you're like, oh shit, I really care. No, what if they tell me that I'm fat? What if they tell me that I'm bad? What if they laugh at me? What if they did this and this and this and this? This could be repeated as many times as you need it. It might, like when I did it the first time, it completely, with my ex and my father, it completely changed how my thoughts, so like it would completely changed how I was thinking. In the past, I was kind of like, I had my father and my ex in my head all the time, but after this, it just changed and it was not there anymore. So that's the first step. You need to cut the cords and really let go of the person. And that is by stating it out loud. I let you go. I love you, but I let you go. Number 2 is the nervous system. By this connection, you have been conditioned by your emotion and other people around you. So your nervous system has learned to feel and behave in a way that it's been doing. Now you have to relearn your behavior towards your relationship with your nervous system, which means that you have to calm down the nervous system. And when you calm down, you enter the parasympathetic side of your nervous system. It could be in the sympathetic nervous system, but this goes into the parasympathetic, and that is where healing happens. And this is done by breathing. You breathe slowly, which means that you sit and you close your eyes, and maybe you meditate in the morning, at night, anytime you want. And this should be done multiple times a day or every day. And you need to relearn this and reprogram to calm down and get out of fight and flight and get this behavior to stop. And you do that by calming it down and keep it calm. So if you're in a stressful situation, if you have people that's stressing you out, maybe also they need to change, or like they don't need to change, but maybe you need to not hang out with them for as much as you maybe do, for example. But by doing this, sitting, breathing, and you breathe in slowly, and then you breathe out, or you can even hold your breath for some time, and then you do this really slowly, in and out. Sit as long as you want. You can sit as long as you want, but I would say minimum 10-15 minutes a day. Do that over time. Cord cut. Watch your thoughts changing. Watch them change. Observe them and see, you know what? I'm not thinking about my ex anymore. Or like, I'm not thinking about my father that passed away. Or like, I'm not thinking about that coincidence or that person that happened. Or I don't, like, all of a sudden, like, I don't give a shit. And you know how much of freedom is within I don't give a shit? Man, your life will never be the same again. It's 2 simple steps. 2 simple steps. And this is prioritizing you. If you don't have 10-15 minutes for yourself a day, you don't have a life, man. You have to sit down and give yourself this time. If you're not taking care of your nervous system and your body and your liver and your lungs and your muscles, this physical body cannot take you through life the way you want it. It's about giving it time, affection, nurturing, love. You can even speak to your nervous system. You can speak to your lungs. You can speak to your eyes. You can speak to your liver and say, hey man, I love you so much. I'm going to take care of you right now. You know what? I'm sorry. I haven't really been giving you the attention that you need. But from now on, I'm going to give you the love and affection that you need. I'm so sorry. I forgive you. I forgive you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing the work. Thank you, my nervous system, for letting all of this stuff go. I'm sorry that I was stressed out when I was in fight or flight. I'm sorry for being stressed out. But from this moment on, I will take care of you. When you start to speak to your own parts of your body like that, watch your life change in a way that you couldn't even imagine. Tell you that. If you like this, comment. I would love to have a comment from this. How many have done this? How many are doing it? What happens in your life? Please comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.